how to begin growing a tasty gourmet treat right at home. That's coming up on This Land of Ours.
I love living in a rural community where neighbors help neighbors, even if we don't always agree on sports teams, politics, or the COVID-19 vaccines. We all have our opinions. Getting vaccinated is your choice, and no one can make your mind up for you. Talk to your healthcare provider about your questions to help make a decision that's right for you. GetVaccineAnswers.org has the latest information to help you decide. A message brought to you by the Ad Council.
Living in Florida, we have so much to celebrate. Awesome weather, top-notch universities and sports teams, a rich blend of cultures, and so much more. From fresh market tomatoes to watermelons, from snap beans to tangerines, Florida farmers grow an abundance of safe and affordable products that are prized around the world. So look for the Fresh from Florida label when you shop. Wholesome, delicious, nutritious. Fresh from Florida. Fresh to you.
Southeast AgNet is social. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, where you can be sure to find all of the agriculture news for the Southeast.
There's nothing better than tasting an artichoke in its freshest form. They are hard to find in season at your local grocery, and when they are, they're often in bad shape. So why not try growing them right at home? Even if you're not a fan of this vegetable, these exotic plants are a beautiful ornamental addition to any garden. Artichokes are traditionally a perennial, so it's not usually ideal for colder climates. You can start artichokes from seeds indoors, but if you're a beginner, it's suggested that you use dormant roots from a nursery to start growing them, or by planting shoots from someone else's established plant. Artichokes will thrive in full sun, but some varieties prefer a little shade. Give them plenty of space and breathing room, at least 4 feet around each plant. They do grow pretty tall. If you want to use a container, make sure it's extra large. I'm Kathy Isom, Southeast AgNet.
When it really counts, depend on the source for the latest weather updates, keeping you ahead of the storm. 96.3 FM, 1370 AM, The Source.
Today will be partly sunny and humid with a thunderstorm this afternoon. High today 89 to 91. Then becoming partly cloudy and warm tonight with a low of 75 to 77. Mix of clouds and sunshine Tuesday. Watch for a thunderstorm in the afternoon with a high of 89 to 93. Then partly sunny skies Wednesday. High 92 to 95. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm Polly Holdren.
It's rodeo time in Ocala. The 39th annual Ocala Shrine Rodeo returns to the Southeastern Livestock Pavilion September 3rd and 4th, 7:30 nightly. Witness the superstars of the PRCA as cowboys ride to help children walk. For tickets and information, check out OcalaShrineRodeo.com for broncs, bulls, and babes. The Ocala Shrine Pro Rodeo, September 3rd and 4th, 7:30 nightly.
This is Ocala Talks with Tom Schmidt, bringing stories that are important to our community in and around Ocala. Plus, of course, a splash of sports as well. Now, here's your host, Tom.
Welcome back to Ocala Talks. Hour number 3. It's a busy hour because not only do we have the rodeo to talk about, we also have the candidate forum that will be taking place, the first of the 5.
You're going to have busy.
I'm busy. Joe Martone in studio with us, along with Keith Poole. He is the rodeo chairman. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
See, I got it right. Yes, sir.
You
know, we were talking off the air. It's the 39th annual Ocala Shrine Rodeo. We were talking off the air. The only rodeo I've ever been to is in Vegas at the Thomas and Mack Center. And this is actually this is a qualifier for that actual national rodeo at the Thomas and Mack Center.
Yes,
so this big boy rodeo right here.
Yes,
Tom, if you're good, I'll give you 2 tickets to go. Bring your wife.
I don't know if
Friday night.
I don't know if she'd like. Well, we'll see.
I'll let you. It's fun, isn't it?
Absolutely. It's a great time. Bring the family, bring the kids. It's an awesome event.
And the main thing, what is the main thrust of this? Because it's the Shriners that's putting it on.
Absolutely. So this is the Ocala Shrine Rodeo, our 39th annual rodeo in Ocala, Florida, and we raise money for our hospitals, which is the Shriners Hospitals for children, and so it's a wonderful event, absolute wonderful event.
Now I'm an adopted Shriner. I can't become a Shriner, but because you have to be a Mason first, then you become a Shriner.
Yes.
Party. No. Shriners are good people. I've been immersed in them, well, basically since I moved here. And I've never found a bad Shriner as far as when they're working for a cause. And, I mean, I've seen your sweat had sweat. I mean, working it and putting it all together. Now, this is September 3rd and 4th.
Yes,
it's a Friday and a Saturday.
Yes, sir.
Gates open
5:30.
And they start.
And the main performance starts at 7:30.
Now, when they do it, they're Tom.
Are we going to have at this performance 3 things I want to check off?
Go ahead.
We're going to have bull riding.
Yes, sir.
We're going to have bronc riding.
Yes, sir.
We're going to have barrel racing.
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm done then.
And we also have another event called
There's calf roping and stuff going on.
Ultimate Bullfighting. It is a full PRCA rodeo, so we do have all 7 events.
You're not going to do that again, are you?
We are going to do the
Those
ultimate.
crazy idiots?
Those crazy guys.
Oh, no.
And so we have a little bit different format this year. We have a round 1 on Friday night. We have a round 2 on Saturday during the main performance, and then we have a championship round at the end of bull riding on Saturday night. So it's a little bit different format this year. Yeah. Should be a great show. These guys are pumped up. They're excited. They are traveling with the PBR, so they do have a partnership with the PBR, and so they will be here live and in person Labor Day weekend.
Now
so it will be a good event.
Now, what do you call that? The
Ultimate Bullfighters.
Those are the idiots. I mean, those are the gentlemen. Did you ever see the clown that distracts the bull?
Yeah.
Well, take all the makeup off, put a man in the ring, then let the bull run at him.
Yeah. And he
has to dodge the bull.
And make the bull go where it needs to go while dodging it.
Yeah, but it's just him and the bull.
Yeah, well, the only difference is he doesn't have makeup on.
There's a lot of difference.
Let me tell you something. The most important person at a rodeo is the rodeo clown. With makeup on or with makeup off, the most important person at the rodeo is the person that will run at the bull so that the bull won't trample the rider that just got thrown off.
Absolutely. And our rodeo clown this year is Trent McFarland.
Okay.
And so Trent is he's been with us for a number of years. He's a great guy. He's an up-and-comer in the sport for sure, and so Trent will be with us this year. Roger Mooney will be our announcer, which Roger has been with us for many years.
Rodeo time.
Mr. Rodeo, absolutely.
Oh, my
absolutely.
goodness.
So he will be there. He was an NFR announcer last year for the NFR, along with Andy Seiler, which is a local talent that we have here in Ocala, and so it will be a good event.
He sits on the horse for 2.5 hours usually.
Andy's a good guy, too.
They're good people, absolute good people. So.
And if Andy's involved, it's going to be a fun time.
Absolutely. Andy will be out there parking cars, so he'll be out there in the parking lot parking cars. So parking is $5 a car. Okay. The money goes to the Southeastern Youth Fair, which is the kids organization side.
That's nice.
And so Andy and they'll be out there in the parking lot. The Youth Fair will be parking cars this year, so it's a great
Are
thing.
the equestrian police going to be there or not? Do you know?
I believe the mounted police will be there. I will get confirmation on that. That's the sheriff's department. The sheriff's department mounted posse is what that's called.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know the amazing thing about the Shriners, and I know this because I had a very good friend that had this happen, and the Shriners picked up the ball and helped him. Patty Cross, a very good friend of mine, when we were 11 or 12 years old, her house caught on fire, and Patty got trapped in the back bedroom and got 2nd and 3rd degree burns all over her body, her head, everything. She spent 4.5 months in the Shriners Hospital. She had numerous surgeries. And except for some burn scars on the back of her neck where you can see, and her hands, because her hands are clawed up from the thing, and they've done some surgery there. She's 55 years old, same age as I, living a great life, and she will tell you she owes it all to the Shriners Hospital. And because the fire was really, when we were kids, when you got burnt bad, you went to Shriners Hospital. That just was where you went.
Absolutely.
And she, to this day, gives money every year to the Shriners. Her husband was a Mason and a Shriner in Jacksonville now. And all of it because she firmly believes, and I agree with her, that she's alive because of the Shriner Hospital.
So, Tom, that's a great point. And that's why we do what we do. We hear those stories every year. I was going through some old stuff yesterday in the office, and I came across a patient of ours, and I'm not going to say his last name. His first name is Jameson, and he was our buckaroo a few years ago. And it was an amazing story. This young man had a bone deficiency in his body, and he had a full body cast. It went from his neck down to his knees.
Is this a buckaroo?
This was our buckaroo a few years ago, and there was a hospital, one of our hospitals up in the northeast, and we would fly him up there every 3 months to cut his cast off and put his new cast on. And he was a kid in a school here in Marion County. And so it was an amazing thing. We got to be very close with Jameson. Super, super great kid, great family.
Still with us?
He is still with us. He is still with us. But we get those kind of stories all the time. And just to elaborate, we do have our burn patient center hospitals, but we also do orthopedic and we also do cleft lip. And so there are many things that the Shriners are able to do. We are steering away from the hospital side of it and going more to a clinic side. And the reason that we're doing that is the way the medical system works, you have to have so many staff on for availability of beds. We may not have a full hospital full of beds, but we still have to maintain that. So there's some financial reasons and some economic reasons that we've changed positions. We still offer fabulous care. There's still no charge to the patients or their families. We do accept insurance only to get access to the patients, but it is a wonderful event. We have several hospitals, several partnerships. We do have a partnership with the University of Florida, so our closest one now is going to be with Shands.
I was going to ask where the closest one was.
Absolutely. So we have a partnership with Shands on the orthopedic side. So it is a wonderful event. Our local rodeo, we have raised to date just under $2 million is what we've done in 39 years for the Shriners Hospital for Children. So
39 years. How many of those 39 years have you been?
Oh goodness, I've lost count. I got going in this thing about 2002, 2003. So it's Mr. Reuben Lamb was
18 years for you.
Yeah, that's what it is. So 17, 18 years. Mr. Reuben Lamb was one of the.
Gee, that name rings a bell.
Absolutely, he was one of our illustrious leaders back in the day, and one of his brainchilds was to put this rodeo on and to see what we could do with it. And he's been an inspiration to a lot of us. He's been in the trenches carrying this thing along for many, many, many years. It takes an army to put on this event, and we're proud to be here in part of Ocala.
How integral is it, the county's participation and the livestock pavilion participation, to make sure this thing runs without too many hiccups?
They are wonderful partners of ours. So we have been at the Southeastern Livestock Pavilion since its inception. So for 39 years, we've been a part of that. Our county commission and our county government, they're strong supporters of this event and have been for many, many years. It's a first-class facility. We thoroughly enjoy being there. They take care of us. It's a partnership, and that's what we do. And they know what our mission is. They know our calls, and that's why we're there.
It seems like it's just coincidence, but every time I've went, everything's undercover.
Absolutely, rain or shine, we'll be there.
That's the point I was going. Boom, 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 boom. Every time I went on a Friday night, because I usually go Friday night. Boom, 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 boom. And all of a sudden, it comes down, and they've got those big ass fans that circulate the air up. That's the name of the fan. Don't get mad at me. I'm not calling saying that. And everybody just all of a sudden everything almost stops. Boom, 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 whoosh, and a deluge.
But it cools it off pretty good with them fans and everything.
Absolutely. Oh, it's good. Oh, it is.
It is hot. We do recommend everybody to stay hydrated.
If somebody's coming out that's never been to the rodeo before? It starts at 7:30.
7:30 is when the chutes open up and the performance begins.
What time am I home? 10:30, 11 o'clock, 11:30?
So depending on how the show goes, our goal is to try to have you out of there by around 9:30, quarter to 10. Okay. If we have anybody that gets hurt or anything that goes awry during the performance, it may take a little bit longer. Yeah. But we're normally done by 10 o'clock at the latest, 10:15, and they're on about their business.
And don't forget it gets me right here, the opening ceremony. Absolutely. With the Stars and Stripes.
Absolutely. I hear it's amazing.
It is.
It's more than that. And they do things that I won't comment, because if there's a few people that haven't been there yet, the beginning is just phenomenal. It is phenomenal. As a veteran and the whole I'm getting choked up thinking about it now.
Absolutely. It is special. We honor our country. Cowboys are very proud Americans, and we are proud of our heritage.
And I like what they say.
Absolutely, absolutely. So come on out. It's a great time. You'll thoroughly enjoy the show. We put on a first-class performance, and so we are a PRCA sanctioned rodeo. WPRA will be there this year with our barrel racers.
What radio station is that?
What radio station?
Wait a minute.
WOCA.
No.
Absolutely.
Well, so it's Saturday, Friday, and Saturday. Get there between 5:30 and 6 or 7.
We recommend everybody come early. 5:30. We're expecting a packed house this year.
I hope so.
We had a little bit of a down year last year with COVID, but we were fortunate. We did very well. We took care of the bills. We raised some money. We did what we needed to do. We're looking for a record crowd this year.
Oh, you will.
Gates open at 5:30. Come early, come hydrated, be ready to go. We will have plenty of beverages out there.
That's that food?
Absolutely. We have some phenomenal food. We've got Coors Light as one of our sponsors this year. Cone Distributing is one of our sponsors. Yeah. We've got Pendleton Whiskey. Phillips Chrysler is our premier sponsor that we have. They've been with us many, many, many years. They take care of us. So if you need a new Dodge Ram pickup truck, get down there and buy you a pickup truck.
Hey, goodbye, radio time. What are you doing to me?
We got to take care of our sponsors. We've got to take care of our sponsors.
Here's what I like.
What?
That kids 5 and under, because usually you say kids 3 and under, kids 2 and under. Yeah. Kids 5 and under are free.
Absolutely.
That gives a kindergarten kids still, they can enjoy the rodeo, but it's not going to make mom and dad's checkbook go bankrupt.
Absolutely.
And they have stuff for the kids too all the time.
We do. We do have stuff for the kids. Friday night is our discount night, so we encourage anybody to go to the website. They can buy their tickets online. You can go to OcalaShrineRodeo.com to get any information that you need. We do have some ticket specials going right now. They will be ending here in the next week or so.
What are they? Do you know off the top of your head?
I have to defer that question. So
Is it all general admission seating, or is there reserved
No.
seating?
We have box seats, reserved box seats along the fence row. We still have some corporate sponsor packages available if anybody's interested in that. We have some fence signs available for sale. So if anybody's interested in that, we do have box seats.
Those are fun.
Box seats are great. They're right on the rail. Again, they can go to OcalaShrineRodeo.com. Information is there. They can call the number 352-402-8808.
Say that again slower so they can write it.
352-402-8808.
See, our listeners, they have the pencils. So you start saying it fast, you pick up the pencil, then you have to go through it.
So my question is, are you going to be in the WOCA VIP box on Friday night, Joe?
Not this year.
With all the food and the booze and everything?
No. See, the thing is...
Oh, then I'll be in there by myself. Okay, good.
Yeah. They have the food and all that, you buy on your own.
Oh, no, I thought WOCA
No. You buy it on your own.
Big baller. What's going on?
And the price is right, though. It's not like going to a fair or something where they give you a little hot dog for $6. I mean, and I usually get the sausage.
Go to an NFL game where you get a regular hot dog out of a package for like $9.50, beer $11.50.
And boy, is it delicious. Not. But they're out there. The Shriners are out there actually cooking it.
Absolutely.
It's not set. It's been sitting for 3 or 4 hours, and oh yeah, it's good stuff.
Absolutely.
And the whole thing is, let's not forget what it's for. It's for the kids. It's for the Shriners, and usually they have 2 Shriner tents on either end. Right on the left side. I don't know if they say north or south, whatever. Sounds like the Civil War.
We will have we will have plenty of beverages out there. We will support our sponsors, and it's a good time. So it is a good time.
I like when he says beverages. Kids and adult beverages.
There will be kids and adult beverages.
Kids and adult beverages. We got cotton candy, boiled peanuts, funnel cakes, all the good stuff out there.
Hamburgers, hot dogs, sausage.
Hamburgers, hot dogs, sausages. We do have vendors coming out. So
you had me at boiled peanuts.
Had you at boiled peanuts? Absolutely.
Is there programs that are sold also?
We will have programs. We've done a limited program this year. It's obviously been a challenge in many ways. So it's a limited program, but we do have programs. We're not charging for those programs this year. They will go out, so they'll get a program when they come in.
Oh, that's cool.
Absolutely.
That's cool.
Absolutely.
Now, in past years, I was privileged to be involved more and more and more. And you called the kids a buckaroo and
a princess. We do not have a buckaroo and princess this year. With the HIPAA laws and rules, the side that we're on the Shrine side, we don't get as much access to the patients anymore as we used to. Oh. And so locally there's around 300 kids that are within our Tri-County area that we service and take care of and support. But due to limited numbers, it's very, very difficult to get to those patients. And so we respect that. If there are any Shrine patients out there that are currently in the system, they can contact us at OcalaShrineRodeo.com. There is a link on there that they can go to, and we will make sure they get tickets to come to the event. Cool. So it's a wonderful thing.
It's more than wonderful. It's a step above.
The only thing missing is, a parade of the Shriner clowns in their car. That's the only thing missing.
We used to do that.
I love those cars.
Attrition is taking its toll on us. So we are currently seeking new members. If you'd like to become a Shriner, certainly reach out to us. I don't think there's a skinny Shriner, so I haven't met many of those.
So the cars are built a little wider now?
Yes, sir. We have to customize those little go-karts for us, a little extra horsepower to get us around. So,
I know, but
it's a good time.
I remember when I first seen doing the figure eights on the streets and I look at and I mean those things are low to the ground and they're white usually and they got the Shriners symbol on them and everything.
Yes.
And I said, look at what little people are in there? And I mean, and then the guy with the shoehorn gets in and the shoehorn gets out of there with a little grease.
Yeah, so the older we get, we need hoists to get us in and out of those carts. But we do ride in the Ocala Christmas Parade every year,
yes.
So locally that is where you can see the Shriners. We're normally at the beginning of that parade.
And the train.
And we have a good time. So, but it's a wonderful event. Come out, enjoy, support the Ocala Shrine Club in putting on this event. It's our 39th annual. And we look forward to it. It's going to be a good time.
Don't forget the Shriners Club, Americamp.
Absolutely. We have the Ocala Shrine Club located at 4301 Southeast Americamp Road. We are available for rentals.
That's what I was getting at. You beat me to it.
We are available for rentals. They have the gun show out there. They're doing that several times a year now. We have a wonderful banquet facility. We have a full bar out there.
We did a celebration of life for quite possibly one of the greatest Ocalans ever, Marshall Ryder. We did it out there at the Shrine Club, and it was able to hold 350 of us with no problem.
Absolutely.
We cooked out there and everything. If you didn't know Marshall Ryder, that's a you problem, not a me problem, because he was one of the best humans that ever in Ocala.
He was one of the mayors of Ocala.
He was one of the mayors of Ocala. We did it out at the Shrine Club. The only thing I'll tell you, Joe, about the Shrine Club that I don't like, I got to be honest.
Don't be honest.
No, I'm going to be honest.
There's two of us here.
Sitting in the Shrine Club, sitting at one of the tables right there in the bar area, if you look up, and you're a guy like me, 55 years old, big burly guy, but scared to the bejesus of clowns. There's a picture of a painted of a clown right there on the wall. And I hadn't noticed it. We were at Marshall's celebration of life. I'm sitting there watching the football, the Gator game and everything. My buddy walks, says, "What's that right there?" Out the door in my car and gone to my local watering hole to finish watching the football game.
Well, that was Brother Watson. That was a painting mural of him.
Of him, yes.
That
they
was
told
Brother
me it
Watson.
was something right.
And so Brother Watson was the brainchild of our Cans for Kids program.
Mm-hmm.
And so we were able to get a couple dumpsters donated, and we had the high school come out and paint those dumpsters.
Yes.
And that Cans for Kid program generates around $7,000 a year for those cans. So anybody that has aluminum cans out there can come by the parking lot on the west
Put
side
them in the dumpsters.
and put them in the dumpster. We'll take, please, we only want aluminum cans.
Yeah, please, aluminum, yeah. Right.
And try to keep the garbage out of it. And but it is a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful fundraiser, and that goes
I did not
straight
know
to the
that
hospital.
existed because I got lots of cans at the house.
We will take adult beverage cans as well.
That's
so.
pretty much the only aluminum cans I got.
And you know with Tom they'll be empty.
Absolutely.
100%. I'm not giving any I'm not getting any full cans away.
No.
Just though, 39th annual year. Is this one of these things that is this where you mark on your calendar that you look forward to every year, is this event?
Absolutely. It's a staple. So it's been in Ocala. Labor Day weekend is infamous. It's synopsis with the Ocala Shrine Rodeo. It's hot. It is a hot event in many ways. It's temperature hot. It's excitement hot.
And it smells so good.
It smells good. We will start setting the arena up next weekend. And so we'll have all of the sponsors in place and the flags, and the livestock will start coming in on Wednesday and Thursday, and it is a full week of stuff going on to get prepared for this. It takes a year to put this event on.
Be honest, though. You're going to miss Deanie Alexander for the first time in a long time, aren't you?
Yes, we are.
Miss Deanie.
Miss Denise is a wonderful lady. She, I get to interact with her on another stage, and so she's now with us at the.
She's with y'all now. You stole her away, basically. What you did.
Well, I would. She's with us now over at the Builders Association, so she's an advocate for us. But she has a wonderful staff over there that she's left that they've been very good to us.
They're really good people.
Mr. Darrell over there takes care of us, and they do a lot of hard work. They don't get enough credit for what they do, but it's a first-class facility. We have won the award from the WPRA for best footing for an event, and so that's out of 600 rodeos around the country.
Best footing's a big deal.
The WPRA votes. The actual barrel racers themselves vote on the arena flooring, and the soil conditions. And
well,
so
you go with a big tractor in between and straighten that all out and everything. And
you get to see the finished grade work when it's done. There's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears that goes into that grading, and that arena doesn't just happen. It takes a lot of work from a lot
There's
of
a
folks.
lot of field dirt that goes in there, and they level that thing out.
And then in between they do it also.
Absolutely.
Because there is a short intermission, so we can get up, stretch their legs, relieve inner tensions, refuel themselves.
Absolutely. There will be 50-50 this year. There will be plenty of cold beverages. I can't stress that enough. Come out and drink some cold beverages.
Oh, yes.
Enjoy yourself.
Oh, you will. Yeah, quick. They go to.
Absolutely.
Well, it's hot. Not only the competition, but the temperature.
Absolutely. It's humid. It's hot.
You will be humid. You will be hot, but you'll be into it. You'll be into the rodeo. And if it's one of your first times, which I doubt anybody, but if you're new to the area for some reason, thank you for coming to the area. It's a staple. Go see it. And remember why it's there. Yes, it's for the cowboys, but cowboys ride so kids can walk.
It benefits the Morocco Shriners.
Absolutely.
And that helps the kids at Shands, who they partner with up in Gainesville. So, and the goal is to try to make it where no kid has to ever pay a bill. That's the goal.
Absolutely.
And if you've ever been by Maricamp, you see the Shriners Club there.
It's right there on the left-hand side if you're going out towards the lake.
I'm going to say if you're going. It's right if you're going to town.
If you're going out towards the lake.
But they have the
it's on left
statue
side.
there.
Yeah.
And if you've ever been to Tampa, they got the same statue, only it's gigantic. And it's not painted. It's just like granite kind of.
Well, that's our silent messenger, and that's what we are. We're here to carry this on and to do right in our community and provide for these children. And it's not about me. It's not about the fellow Shriners. It's about the kids, and that's what we do, and that's why we raise the money that we raise. And it takes $1.5 million a day to fund our hospitals, and so we do our small part.
Let's get that number.
Absolutely.
$1.5 million a day.
A day to fund our hospitals, and there's no bill that goes to the families. So that is covered 100% by the Shriners and by your donations.
So,
give them the website and the phone number again if anybody's happened to miss it. Give it to them again.
Absolutely. Ticket specials and info are available at the OcalaShrineRodeo.com. Telephone number is 352-402-8808. Again, that's 352-402-8808. Tickets starting at $15. Kids 5 and under are free. Proceeds are for the benefit of the Morocco Shriners, Ocala Shrine activities. Payments are not deductible as charitable contributions.
There you go. And the Shriners, if you're not familiar with them, the Shriners and the Masons, been around before George Washington. And
George Washington was a Mason.
Thank you so much. That's
Absolutely.
why I said
if anybody
that.
is interested in being a Mason, give us a call. You got to ask one to be one. And so come out, ask us. We'll tell you all about it and see if it's a good fit for you and a good fit for us.
Not too long ago, George Washington's gravel or something.
Gavel.
Gavel.
Yes,
The gavel.
Traveling gavel did come through Marion County.
Yeah, I
it was an
remember that.
awesome thing to see. So it's there's a lot of history.
Wrap it up.
The
This
Ocala
is-
Rodeo.
Yes.
Labor Day weekend, the 39th annual.
Remember what it's for.
Go get tickets. Go now. We'll be right back with the Candidate Forum on WOCA The Source, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
Broadcasting from the Ocala International Airport, this is WOCA AM, W242CA FM, Ocala.